listening to the Loud Talk Podcast, powered by Hustle Killer. You're listening to Loud Talk Podcast, powered by Hustle Killer. It's motherfucking Bernie Mac. You listen to motherfucking Loud Podcast, motherfucker. Yo, what up? Welcome to the Loud Talk Podcast, Episode 8, Season 2, baby. Yeah. Today, we got a part of Q.N.C. Entertainment in the building. Why don't you guys introduce yourself?
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Q.N.C.
Oh, damn, okay. Right up for that. Keep it short, sweet. Right to the point right there. It's DJ Mike Lamb, also known as Lamb the GOAT. We represent Q.N.C. Coordinator Contacts.
Word. So now there's other counterparts to you guys, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there's 5 of you guys in total?
So, there's 5 primary members, but we've branched out and we expanded. Now we got like 10 to 12 to 15 even.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
cool.
The team's always grown.
And can you shout them out? What's the names?
All right, here we go. You want to shout them out?
Yeah. Well, first and foremost, shout out to the boy Tavi Music. He's an engineer. He's a producer as well as an IT man. So all of our website stuff, he basically took care of that. He created it and customized it, all that stuff.
Okay.
We got DJ Larry D from the British Virgin Islands.
Okay.
All that island vibe, you know what I'm saying? That Caribbean love, that's the man.
Yeah.
That's the man right there.
Okay.
And then we got Keese. He's our lead engineer.
Keese, okay.
That's
Marquise?
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
Marquise.
Marquise? Marquise?
No.
It's 93.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So he's the third one.
Yep, and then it'd be JD, Quixote, DJ Mike Lamb.
Okay.
And then we got shout out engineers, DJ Ellie, Nando, Gray, D-Rock, and are we missing anybody? I think we're missing somebody.
No.
The whole squad.
You know what I mean? The team rolls deep. We got a deep roster out there.
Yeah.
But it's all love. We all part of the same team out here. We work to the same goal out here.
And hopefully we can pull up on your other friends too at some point and get a whole squad interview in you guys' environment or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I usually like to get people like familiar with like where you're from and like who you are. So where are you guys from?
I mean, Quincy.
Both of you guys?
Well, that's where we all linked up. That's where Q.N.C. kind of started, was
Yeah.
Q.N.C., more of like that abbreviation. You know, they do like VOS for Boston, NYC for New York.
Okay, so Q.N.C. Quincy?
Yeah, Q.N.C.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
that's like the Quincy little abbreviation
Right.
up there. That's kind of how we all linked up and just, it was me, him, Keese, and Gustavo, also known as Tavi.
Okay.
We all went to Quincy High.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we just kind of linked up there. But we didn't even do music then. We were just linking up just to cause shenanigans, we'll say, you know what I mean? Just being reckless youth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, the squad's here, Q.N.C., we in the building, you know what I mean?
Sure. I know a little something about Quincy because my mom actually went to Quincy High School too. My grandparents are from Quincy, Elm Street. I don't know if you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. But so you guys linked up with your squad out in Quincy. That's where you guys originally brought it. And did I hear? Are you guys DJs too?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So you're a DJ, and you're a DJ, and the other homies are all DJs too?
No,
just a couple.
So myself, Mike, Keese, and DJ Larry D, we're all DJs.
Yep.
Tavi is just a producer, and then like I said, he does a lot of website designs and stuff like that.
Okay. Because I was looking on your Instagram and it said like creative development and like you do promotions too, right?
Yes, sir.
Like show promotions. How'd you get into doing promotions?
The DJing.
Yeah,
literally. Naturally, it just brought you towards that, right?
It just leads to that eventually. You know what I mean? Like, so it didn't even come in like the way you'd expect. Like, I just came in through DJing nightlife. We were just doing college parties.
Oh, okay.
You know, just DJing college parties. Then you get older, you go into the nightlife, the bar scene, the nightlife.
Yes, sir.
And then after you throw down there a couple of times, like, hey, you want to do your own event?
Right.
And I'm like, fuck it, why not? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So then we just kind of built from there, started branching out, and then we were like, oh, there's a lot of kind of opportunities out there for all these different groups that we kind of linked up with, not even knowing that we were going to do something like this.
Right.
But we would just be like, make connections. We'll like try to be like a positive influence in the community.
Yeah.
And then it just kind of developed, evolved.
From there
exactly. It built upon itself.
Snowballed its way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Kind of the natural progression.
Exactly. It was never like a thing like 20 years ago we sat down like, oh, we're going to do this.
Yeah.
It was never that thing.
That's what I was going to say. Like, how long have you guys been?
Q.N.C. as it stands has been like 3 years.
Yeah,
okay.
3 years, yeah.
Of course, the pandemic kind of reset everything.
Yeah,
we had to like redefine ourselves.
Right.
Because we were just doing events.
Recreate.
Exactly. Because before the pandemic, we were just doing events all the time.
Yeah.
You know, and it was just like I wouldn't say like another drop in the bucket or something like that, but you know, it was a booming market out there. We'll say, you know, everybody could do events.
Such a different world.
So much, exactly. There's so much opportunity out there. So we were just hitting it as hard as we could. But then so many groups fell off once the pandemic, and then there would have been like no ill will if we did the same, so to speak. Like the pandemic going on.
Right.
But then we're like, we do so much more than that. We're DJs, we're artists, we're producers, we're X, Y, and Z, for example.
Yeah.
So why don't we just pool together what we have and try to pay this, knowledge, information, know-how forward?
And
that's when
exactly.
That's kind of the creative development took in, because that wasn't another thing that we figured out running for day one.
Right.
We just kind of were like, maybe we're promotions, maybe we're events, maybe we're recording.
I'm trying to figure out where you guys fit in.
Exactly. We're doing so many different things that it can be like, where do you guys fit in? But then we just kind of were like, let's take a step back and look at what all these have in common. It's all the creative mindsets, whether it be photography, videography, music, whatever the case may be.
Right.
And then we're never like the end goal. Like, it's not like when you come to us, it's like, oh, boom, job's done for you. You're done as an artist.
Yeah.
We're never like that. We're like, we'll elevate you to that next step.
Right.
We'll help you get, if you're looking for, an album mastered, or you're looking for like a place to get a studio, or, whatever the thing is, just let us know, and then we'll be able to kind of facilitate that process for you. You know what I mean? That's where the development comes in.
I like to tell people, essentially, we're kind of like that bridge to help, get you to where you need to go.
Right.
So, like you said, whether it's, you need a logo done, or like you need a good engineer, for example.
Even a DJ.
Yeah, no, literally. Exactly. And it could not even be, it may not even be from us. It could be like someone we know. You know what I'm saying?
Like a connection from you guys.
Exactly.
Right,
So,
as I said, building bridges.
Right.
That's the thing.
How old are you guys?
28.
You're 28. How old are you?
29.
Okay, 29.
There you go.
So you got plenty of time to go, and you've been in the game for a couple of years, but I'm sure you've been into music for a lot longer than that, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things that you're into music so much growing up, you never think like, oh, this is a job. It's just me. It's just part of life.
It's fun. Yeah,
exactly. It's part of life.
Work.
You don't even think about it like that way, and then you're like, but there's a whole market there. There's a whole industry there that, like, if I love it this much, why wouldn't I be wanting to tap in and try to put some positive change in?
Right. And you guys have the the Life of the Party page. Is that what it is?
Man's doing his research out here. I love it. Yes, sir.
So what is that? Because I know your original Q.N.C. page is one thing.
Yep.
I mean, they're all kind of connected, but the Life of the Party seems more like the promotion side of it.
So it's kind of, there's another, like, let's say like a subsidiary group similar to that. It's Island Vibes.
Okay.
So DJ Larry D.
That's another one of the ads that was in the description.
So Life of the Party is what we that was like our bread and butter when it comes to like showcases. So shout out to Maggie's Lounge. We used to do a residency down there.
Maggie's Lounge?
Oh yeah.
We performed there.
Oh yeah, shout out to that.
Shout out to Maggie's Lounge. They have bomb pizza.
They got bomb pizza, the best in the city for sure. So
they closed, right?
They did close. Pandemic, another casualty of that.
I remember it was called like My House or something like that.
Way back in the day. That's some day one shit. Man knows. But that was we were doing Life of the Party more as like an artist showcase, a community showcase. We would have brands, be vendors, we would have artists performed, and then we would just do like a themed thing for that. So we do like a wrap up. Shout out to Killer for hosting the last one of those.
Yes, sir.
That's the kind of where we would take that sort of avenue. Like, hey, if we want to do an event, we got artists and vendors, put it in the Life of the Party.
Right.
We'll make that its own its own entity. Like Island Vibes, for example, is our Caribbean version of that.
Okay.
So it's all Latin, Caribbean,
reggae,
music, dance hall, exactly. Same vibe though, but just that focus of genre.
Right.
That's an important genre. And we do have another one that's EDM focused called Rave Wave.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So me and him are the champions of that for sure. And we just had that at the Middle East upstairs back in September 9th. Yep.
Yeah, and I was going to ask you, so you worked with Hustle Killer before, Nico before, right?
Absolutely.
On certain shows, like the Middle East, there was a Middle East show, right?
Upstairs,
and then there was like an event or two here, I think, right?
Yeah.
Too, as well. So shout out to Nico, Hustle, man.
Yeah,
I also forgot to mention that shout out to our sponsors, who is Hustle Killer and Goat House Studios. We wouldn't be able to do this without them. So shout out to our sponsors.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you guys worked with Nico, and you had shows in the Middle East. You had shows here. You had shows all over.
Yeah.
I was going through your page, and you guys have been all over. But you have an upcoming event.
Yeah.
At the Middle East with Sue Surf, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So how did you come along into that whole? How did that fall into your lap?
Exactly. It's
Snowball?
It's kind of one of those evolution things.
Okay.
We were doing Maggie's Lounge, local artists, and that's great. We love doing that because it's like you get that one-on-one
Right.
reciprocation when you're like the artist is like, dude, it's the best show. You know what I mean? That's the feeling, and you're like, okay, it's worth the bullshit.
Yep.
That getting that feeling, but. When you're doing an event, I'm sure Hustle Killer knows this. I'm sure everybody who does events knows this. It's the same bullshit when you're doing an event, no matter if it's a small event or a big event.
Yeah,
you still need music from artists. You still need people to, you know what I mean. You still need You still need the same shit.
Yeah.
But then we figure if we put all this effort in, we might as well make it like its biggest stakes as we can. You know, if all this effort's gonna go in, we got to get the biggest return.
Right.
We can. So we're like, you know what? We've done this enough that we're comfortable enough that we could bring somebody on like a Sue Surf level. On that level. And then, you know, Sue Surf I wouldn't even say was like our first pick. Definitely not something to regret, but we were just like, who can we get?
Right, who can we bring out?
And I gotta say shout out to Sue Surf for answering, you know what I mean? Man's wicked humble, very down to earth. He's like, yeah, dude, like I'll make it work. Cause like, you know, I'll just give you guys a scoop, like a lot of the artists before the pandemic were charging a certain price, but then after the pandemic, that price doubled.
Can you say who you working for?
There's too many to list. You know, somebody's like for
name a couple of big names.
Let's say. I mean, okay, like Sleepy Hollow for example.
Okay,
yeah. That's before early on that's like 10, 12 G's. Now it's like 20, 25 G's.
So you say that Sue Surf is the biggest artist to date that you've worked
with?
It's
just he was willing to work with us. Yeah. Oh, for sure. In terms of what we've been doing, he's definitely the biggest artist.
I know he's more like the battle rap genre. You into battle rap?
A little bit. I do know who he is. I used to watch. There's one based in Toronto, T-Dot.
Okay,
yeah. I used to watch
King
that.
Of the Dot. Okay.
King of the Dot. Yes.
Yes. That was the shit. I figured that since you guys had him or doing a show with him, that you guys might have been to battle rap. Are you into battle rap?
Oh, I mean, I like him. Somebody described to me, he's the guy to beat.
Yeah.
Sue Surf's the guy to beat out there.
He makes good songs, too.
Dude, he makes great music.
You think you're like, even if you're hearing it, it might not be like, just to quote him, he said, this might not be the shit to make you dab.
Right.
But you listen to his lyrics and you're like,
he got some hard,
he got some real shit out there.
Definitely.
So that really kind of set the bar for me, because it's not just another, no shade to anybody, but there's a lot of repetitive, saturated genre of music, but he does stand out, because right when you get to the point, maybe when you're like, but then you're like, oh shit, did he just say that?
Right.
You know what I mean? He taps you back in with the lyrics.
So can you let people know like the date, the time, where they can find the info, so that they can be, because I know there's a lot of people who are going to be watching, a few people that like to watch us.
Shout out to y'all.
Are definitely going to be into battle rap and are going to want to come to that show. So let them know where it is, when it is.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so the show is November 5th. That's literally this Friday coming up. Middle East Downstairs from 8 to about 1 or so.
Yeah.
We're just going to be rocking it. We got DJs, we've got dancers, we got performers, we got Sue Surf.
Okay.
We got vendors, catering actually.
Any opening acts?
We got 8 opening, 7 opening acts.
Okay.
Yeah, so we got, let's just run down this list real quick. So we got Eshawn the Rapper, who's been killing it. He just did a show with Deluxe and Millie's.
Oh, nice.
Strand, so shout out to him.
Thanks.
We got Ono Gondola,
okay,
who's been making big moves out there. And we got El Cid Entertainment now.
DJ El Cid,
absolutely.
Yes.
Shout out to him.
El Cid.
Yo, he's making big moves in the city. He's got 3 artists. So we got Luke Yetton, Lucas Conch, and Hayek.
Oh, okay.
From his camp that's going to be representing.
I'm familiar with Lucas Conch. And I'm familiar with Luke Yetton.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't get familiar with the third one yet, but
Hayek,
I'm sure I'll get familiar with him.
They both
now you see the bar where the bar is.
Right.
They're going to take it there for sure.
Yeah, we had El Cid on a couple episodes ago.
Oh, shit.
But so it's November 5th.
Yeah.
The Middle East nightclub in Cambridge upstairs?
Downstairs.
Downstairs.
The big one. This is the big time.
Big deal right here.
The big one.
First show there.
That's what I'm saying.
Your first show there. Cool. So downstairs, definitely make sure you check that out. So I noticed that you guys live stream on Twitch as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
it's homework.
So you guys, because I seen you had like a few of your artists, right?
Yeah.
Or a few artists that will play music live on Twitch?
Yeah. So during the pandemic, or during the lockdown and stuff like that, obviously venues weren't open and whatnot.
Right.
So kind of as an alternative to continue doing our shows and stuff, we decided to take it to Twitch and do live stream shows.
Yes.
So the artists could basically, wherever they are, set up whatever they need to set up,
Yep.
and we essentially just gave them
Platform.
the login
Yep.
to our account.
Oh, they didn't even have to be
Yeah,
in your
exactly.
Wow. Beauty social media out there.
Exactly.
You
And
know?
just,
That's cool.
everybody
That's
could just tune in and watch.
Right.
You know, comment if they want to comment, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then literally whoever was done, they just pass it on to the next person.
Right, and what I want to ask, because I know Twitch is associated with a lot with gaming. And do you guys gamers at all? Like, you game?
No,
I'm a gamer.
Not on that level.
Okay.
I get embarrassed
No,
by
I
like
used to be
12-year-olds out
heavy.
there.
I
You
used
know
to
what I'm
be
saying?
heavy,
Like,
Really? What?
Oh man,
Call of
so
Duty? Play it all?
oh,
Call
I'm
of
more of the
Duty.
shooter, first-person shooter guy.
Yeah, I'm more of a
PS4, you know,
Okay.
it's all right.
RPGs for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
for
I'm a
me.
Call of Duty guy
There you
through
go.
and through. That's like
There
the
you go.
only game that I play. But
There
I
you go.
want to get on Twitch. I don't really know how to start the base, who's watching, how to build a fan base. I guess it's like any social media, right?
Essentially, it is.
It is
Not
like
really
you do
a-
got to start at the bottom though.
Right.
It's not like a when you're on Instagram, like, oh, here's all these people you can follow.
Yeah.
The internet and that shit on Twitch.
Right.
You got to like kind of just really groundwork. But the thing about Twitch that we just found out is like, sure, in the pandemic, everybody was hitting that.
Everybody.
You know? But now look at it. Nobody.
Yeah, barely
You know,
anybody's on Twitch. Yeah.
The
now
people
it's
who are on
just-
Twitch
Are really famous.
Are really famous or been on Twitch before it was the pandemic.
It was cool, right?
Exactly.
To be on
So there's a
there, right?
loyal fan base that
Of
will be
course.
on Twitch no matter
Mostly
what.
gamers too.
Exactly.
Honestly,
Mostly
yeah.
gamers.
It's mostly gamers
They've been
now.
now trying to cater more to like other creative types.
Like live streamers and TikTokers,
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
They're
'cause I'm
trying.
on
They see
TikTok,
that
yeah.
market out there. They know what they're trying to do, and we're trying to get into that as well.
Okay.
You know, we were kind of planning on in August get back into reality.
Yep.
But then in May, when the whole state just was like, okay, next
Yeah.
week, 100% of capacity,
Yeah.
shit hit the fan real fast, and we had to just go right back
Scramble.
right back into like all that mode. You know,
Right.
but now that we're like, okay, dust is settling after the show, we're gonna just really start hitting that Twitch.
Yep.
We got some big things coming up. We got tutorials with some amazing DJs and producers.
Ooh, be on the lookout
So
for that.
we're gonna branch out to like the fact that because we built an audience there. We do
Yeah.
have like a good audience that taps in from other parts of the world.
Okay, nice.
And we don't want to be like, okay, thanks for that. Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I
you
mean?
don't want to leave them hanging.
You know, but we're like, just hang tight. Let us take care of our shit at
We
home.
got something for everybody.
We're gonna come back around
Right.
and then try
Right.
to give you guys like something for like staying tuned and supporting from the beginning. you know?
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So you guys have the website QNCentertainment.com.
Yep.
And what can we find on there?
Is that the way we can, like, let's say I'm an artist and I
Yeah.
want to get on a show. Is that where I would go to get on, or is there merch on there
You
that I
could,
can buy?
you could.
Or
So the website is actually all in one.
Okay.
So you can find out how to book. You can find out about us. You
Yep.
can find out how to get merch. Basically, literally anything and everything about us is
Okay.
on the website, and it's
Right.
all broken down into different columns and sections and whatnot. It has its own web pages for everything. So
Right.
if you're looking for one thing, there's a whole web page for it. If you're looking just, like you said,
Yep.
just to find out about us,
Yep.
everything's there.
So that's QNCentertainment.com. Make sure you
Yep.
definitely check that out. While you're over there, get in your browser, type in www.hustlekiller.com, and definitely go over there, check out some merch. Go to GoHouseStudios.com, book some time. We got a bunch of package deals going on. But yeah, that's cool. So definitely check out the website. I wanted to ask you guys, like, I know you guys do multiple things. So what would be your, what's your favorite thing to, organize and execute? Would it be like the shows, like the small things, at like a shop, like here? Or would it be like the live shows that you're getting ready to do? Or maybe you guys do battles? You guys involved in battles at all? Like local battles?
Like
Well, we did more
Yeah,
cypher.
like rap
focus.
battles and cypher. Okay.
Yeah,
so,
we did more cypher because we did a battle once. This is Maggie's Lounge era.
Okay, yeah.
And when we were kind of local starting up, and you get other local people, it gets real personal out
It
there.
does.
So I was like,
Yeah, a lot of people don't.
a lot of
have the
liabilities.
skin for it.
Yeah,
I battle
exactly.
rap, and you gotta have.
It wasn't like
Yeah.
a pro level shit. People just like get real
Yeah.
personal, and then it
Not-
just
not
goes-
professional, really.
Exactly.
Right,
exactly.
right.
So we kind of just been like cypher. That essence of you don't need to be somebody famous to get on the mic and say your shit. That essence of where the battling comes from. Like anyone can prove themselves.
Yeah.
I love that essence.
So would you say the live shows are your favorite aspect
that
of
would
the
be
whole thing?
that's our forte. I would
Okay.
say.
That's the fruit,
Go
that's
ahead.
the
You
root.
go first. That's the bread and butter.
Would it be like ciphers? Would it be like live shows, like the Sue Surf show that you're gonna do, or like battles, smaller events?
I mean, honestly, I'm gonna keep it a stack, man. The studios
I was gonna put studio there, but I didn't know if you guys were actually artists as well. Are you guys artists as well?
No. We have a studio.
Okay.
So we have a studio in Quincy where essentially recording artists can come in.
Okay, I've heard about the studio in Quincy.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
But essentially, that aspect of what we do, honestly,
is your favorite part.
Yeah.
Okay, word. And can people, you guys booking time on?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
Yeah.
On the website as well?
Yeah, you can book on the website, or if you want, links in our bio.
Yeah, definitely check that out. So what about you? You didn't give me your answer.
Yeah, I know. That's a good question, though.
it.
No, that's a good question, though. The events are fun. The events are definitely fun because you're seeing reactions live.
Yep.
You're seeing people being like, "Oh, okay, this went great." It is a lot that goes into it.
And you're
People
seeing your hard work being executed.
Exactly. A lot of people think it's just kind of like, oh, throw an event, light switch, and it's on, and everything's good to go. That ain't.
They don't see what goes on behind the.
There's a lot,
doors.
and it's like minor details that become big problems a lot. It's just
Especially dealing with individual artists.
Everyone has their own thing when they're walking in. It's like, dude, this is
like an ego
exactly
for no reason.
But when it goes well, it's worth it. Everything's worth it.
Absolutely.
You know, but I will say the studio has brought out like a new sort of like love for the game to the industry because you're coming in with people that have never even, you know, a lot of the times we work with people who've never even been in a studio.
Okay.
You know, they're like, oh, like for example, we'd have people that be like fitness trainers. Oh, I need to make my own music for my fitness classes.
Okay.
But I've never done this before. Cool. Like we know somebody that can help you out. We'll get a song for you, and then they're like falling in love with that over again, and then it's just infectious. That we're like, oh, we're hyped, and they're hyped.
Yeah.
Everybody's hyped.
Everybody's working.
You know,
and
it's a little bit more of a personal connection because you get that one-on-one with them. You know, when you're in an event, there's plenty of people that don't even know who you are.
Of course.
And you could be running the damn thing. You know what I mean? The people don't know who the hell you are. You know what I mean?
Not at all. Yeah.
But with the studio, like you're saying, it does kind of give you that one-on-one where you can just be like, wow, you know. I'm helping somebody. Yeah. I'm helping somebody get to where they want to go, just from something I like doing.
For sure.
You know, so I will say like they both have their certain appeals, but it's hard.
In different ways.
Exactly. Yeah.
Let's talk like current music. Like you guys listening to? Who you listening to?
You got it. Go ahead.
Man, so right now I'm actually really into a guy. His name's Phora.
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 Yeah. Phora.
Okay. Where's that based out of LA or something?
If I'm not mistaken, he's based somewhere down south.
He got clout, like.
He's very. Absolutely.
Phora. Okay.
Yeah.
Check that out.
It's very like melodic rap, kind of like sad boy, emo, rap type stuff.
Well, I'm into like Trippie Redd and stuff like that.
Okay.
Juice WRLD and shit like that. So
a lot like Juice WRLD.
Juice WRLD's the godfather of the genre right there.
A lot more singing with him.
Right.
A lot more singing.
Right. What do you into?
Oh, I mean there's always a soft spot in me for that kind of music. You know, like if I'm driving or something by myself, I'll definitely listen to like, you know, some like Clever or some Phora or something like that. You know what I mean? Big Guy we actually had last December, which was like a big artist, but it was virtual, so it wasn't like a show. It was on cue. He does that Post Malone.
Vibe.
That vibe kind of thing. Yeah. He's based out of Connecticut, so I was like, oh, get off the local guy. But for me, like I'm very active in the nightlife. So I always gotta kind of be downloading like the latest. You know, I gotta be like hearing what's
keep
popping.
One foot in the door.
I always, you know, even if it's kind of like music I don't like, I just always gotta be like ear to the street to be like, all right, what's popping on TikTok? Unfortunately, what's popping on the radio?
So.
There you go.
People try to knock TikTok.
There you go. Follow the man. Follow the man.
You know what I mean?
So like Rolling Loud just happened. Did you guys catch any footage from that?
I did.
Yeah, did you watch it? Yeah, you watched the whole thing.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they posted it on their YouTube page.
Oh, okay.
Like all the sets.
Yeah.
And I checked out a good majority of them.
Travis Scott in New York. Rolling Loud in New York.
I don't think I saw Travis.
You guys like Travis?
I do. I respect the hell out of him.
Okay.
I remember 10 years ago, 12 years ago, he was nothing.
He was nobody.
You know, and it's just like, there you go. The work does show itself, and you can't really argue with his success.
Right.
You can't argue with success. And I do like his music. I wouldn't say like I buy like every CD.
Yeah, he's on a
you know what I'm
level. But like a lot of the other dudes at the Rolling Loud this year, like very younger dudes. You know, you can tell when they go out there to perform. They're not perform ready, you know what I mean? They're like studio ready to make videos and stuff, but when they get out there, they're like a Polo G, who I like a lot. I like Polo G because he's on the radio right now. He has smash hits, but his performance was kind of lackluster, you know what I mean? Like, and you would expect people to be more engaging with. He's a pretty big artist, right?
I mean, I've seen a couple of. I heard a few Rolling Loud stories where somebody like did that. I played by Cardi.
Okay, yeah.
He did his thing, and then nobody cared. And he just kind of like walked off.
Right.
Really awkward.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I was cracking up though. I was just
for this one.
It was the last one. The last one. That was like
it was
3-6 months ago.
This one.
Yeah.
This crazy.
Yeah.
Pouring rain.
People still raging.
Going nuts.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It was the one before that, though.
Epic.
But they were like kind of
God
like
damn.
nobody cared.
Right.
Nobody cared. It was just like I'm just gonna walk up the stage
Yeah,
now,
yeah,
and
yeah.
I was like, ugh, it's half big.
Different times, but now look at them. Like it was very,
But now, yeah,
very
it made a big comeback. Good for him.
just
'Cause I didn't see the
rain.
I didn't see the latest one. I saw the one that 6 months prior, whatever the last Rolling Loud was.
Right.
Yeah, I saw that. I didn't see the latest one. Yeah.
So you said you guys have a podcast?
Oh yeah.
Yes, we do.
What's the name of it again?
Never Compromise podcast.
Never Compromise Podcast. Hey, you guys could have one of us on there.
Yeah, might have the Loud Talk on there, you know. Loud Talk Never Compromises.
Do an episode swap, absolutely.
Right.
Yeah,
You guys,
that's-
who's like somebody you really would like want to work with right now, like in the industry? Like if you could, like I know you brought Sue Surf out here. Who would be like? Who would you really like? Yo, dude, if we could get this person to be over, you know what I mean? Like be lit. You have anybody in mind?
Not to shout out everybody. I mean, I'd love to have like Millie's on.
Ooh, shout out to Millie.
Shout out to Millie's. You already know
working hard.
That game out there. You know.
Me and my boy, you know Ab Daddy?
Oh yeah.
Shout out to Ab Daddy. Me and him were talking about the other day about Millie's and like how much work he has put in to be where he's at. Because I hear a lot of, I hear whispers in the street of, little haters and stuff like that. But he really has put in his work.
Absolutely.
Hardcore. He travels. He put boots to ground. He goes and meets people. He reaches out to these artists. He got signed by Jadakiss. He's doing songs with G Herbo, videos with Asian Doll, whoever that is.
Yeah.
So I think he's someone maybe that you could definitely look to. If you're from out here, anywhere for inspiration, you just gotta work hard like a Jordan Lucas, somebody that won't
I love you.
say no. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, yo, Millies, if you're seeing this, it's not the first time we mentioned you on the podcast.
Call us.
Yo, call these dudes, man.
Yo,
They want to do a show with you. They want you to headline, man.
It's like you said, Boston's like a big city, but a small world. You know what I mean?
Right.
We can figure it out because
Right.
we've certain times we cross paths. Like we know his old manager.
Yeah.
We used to link up people that knew him back in the day, and it's
Right.
like, yeah, we can make these things happen. They just the stars haven't aligned yet.
Right.
So that's why we just see it. Like that's right there. That's right there. Let's make it happen. What do we gotta do to make it happen?
Word.
But Jordan Lucas, shouts at him. Always down for like a hometown hero.
Yeah,
you know
for
what I mean?
sure.
I mean,
And especially people who put in a lot of work. You know
always.
what I mean?
You gotta hear.
Some people, exactly. Here you can't just, make a cool song with a nice little catchy hook.
That ain't doing it.
Nah, out here you really, really gotta put the work
See,
in.
that's why Boston gets the best sometimes.
Yeah.
Massachusetts for that matter.
Right,
they get the best because they
the
got
whole
to work for it.
Massachusetts is so many talented artists in Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So many. So I'm gonna round out this episode, right? Is there anything that, can you tell us, do you have any other shows coming up besides the November 5th one? Do you have more advanced shows coming out?
So this is one of those things we've been talking to so many people because everyone's kind of like excited. Everyone's excited.
Yeah.
Everyone's very excited for
Wait, right.
Yeah. And then it's just like, this is kind of like a test run, an experiment for us.
Okay.
We've never done the Middle East downstairs.
Ooh, I performed at the Middle East downstairs. I opened up for some big names.
Shout out to this man.
Yeah,
Shit, okay, there we go.
It's a big deal because
It's a big stage.
that place can get flooded. Like I opened for Wu-Tang one time there,
lit.
and it was a sea of people. You wouldn't even think the Middle East could fill up that much. So
Right.
this is a really good look because it's going to be a lot of people. So I didn't mean to cut you off. So after November 5th, there's probably going to be more shows, is what you're saying.
Yeah,
What we'll do is just on the business side, just rehash, reevaluate. We'll do like a little bit more local shit.
Yeah.
Because shout out to Hustle Killer, we'll probably do something a couple
Killer,
weeks after
Nico
November
Hustle,
5th. I know that.
Wheels Don't Turn Without
Manchester
You,
Sammy
baby.
Patio, something like that. We're gonna
Yeah.
link up and make something happen for that.
Facts.
Because so many artists tap in and we're just like, one at a time almost. You know what I mean?
Right.
We're gonna hook everybody up.
Right,
Yeah. Hold on.
Right.
So we're definitely gonna do something like that, but in the sense of like a Sue Surf level,
Yep.
we're gonna learn from this. There's always something to learn.
Absolutely.
We're confident, we're happy, we're excited, but
Persistence, that's
exactly. Once we figure out what worked, what didn't work from this show,
Yep.
2022, the sky's the limit.
Good. And I'm glad you don't have a big head where you're like, oh, the show's gonna go good. You're willing to learn. You're already willing.
You gotta be down on the ground all the time.
You're already willing to learn from your mistakes, which is a really good thing. I'm sorry, but a lot of people in Massachusetts have a big ego. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah, no doubt about
they
that.
don't put the work in. So I'm glad to see you guys
doing that. I want to thank you guys for coming on this episode,
Absolutely.
episode 8, Loud Talk Podcast, Q.N.C. Entertainment, QNCentertainment.com. Make sure you check that out. And this is season 2, all right? And we're going to wrap this up. I want to always thank our sponsors, Hustle Killer, Go House Studios. Make sure you check them out, www.hustlekiller.com. Go shop around, get some merch. Fuck with your boys. You heard what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Yo, we out of here. Yo, peace. Appreciate y'all, man. Yes, sir. Woo.